actually runs under the road.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I've got all the plants. I'm gonna have to send them to you. Right.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to touch my bag, bro. How tight is this?
This is the tightest bit. That's it. Passes the back. That's it, you're in.
Wow. So I did find a decent mine.
Yeah. You didn't need me to find this, did you?
It's even got cracks, bro.
Yeah?
Wow.
Oh yes, it's lovely. It's nice, nice unknown little mine.
Very well dug out.
Yeah.
Looking for quartz. And
Yeah.
where the quartz is, I mean here look, it looks like there may be some shells and stuff.
Yeah.
But you're gonna get silica built. Here we go. Look, this isn't silica built. We've got signs of like fossilization here, and there's cracks. And you just got to look up in the cracks, and we're looking for like flashy, like, I think they can look a bit slimy at times, but you know what opal looks like, don't you?
The opal, yeah. Look at the shot hole there.
Where's the shot hole, sorry?
Can you see this long bit?
Oh yeah, this, sorry, I was
Yeah.
looking at it as if it was a thingy. It is a shot hole, you're right.
Yeah. Have all the compressed air pipe system still going, and 2 levels straight ahead.
Wow.
Right? Do you know what I mean about the fake boulders? Can you see? Right.
Yeah.
All these fake boulders.
What was that for?
It was
for the movie.
it was for a TV series called Pig Practice. So I need to find a clip of it actually somewhere. It's got to be somewhere on the internet. And they show basically a scene of cave rescue. So they use this place as a film set.
But originally these looked like proper rocks, I bet, yeah?
Yeah, they would have painted them the color of the rocks. Yeah. So we're gonna go right, I think.
I've got some quartz here.
Right here, this milk churn.
Yeah.
I queried this in a mining community site online, and they say that apparently there was gypsies possibly making this mine their home at one point.
Wow.
Which would be quite crazy to think.
Well, it'd be a good place to live if you could get that entrance a bit nicer.
Yeah. Oh, look. Tipping minecart.
Look, here we go. We've got loads of fossilised sea creatures in our roof.
Yeah.
So what we'd be looking for is just strips like this. Potentially gemstones. Look, like here, look at this.
Yeah.
This is sort of what you're looking for, a band like this where you'll see, and there might be colour in it, there might be sparkles, it might look really interesting. I mean, this does look not too bad. Let's have a look what's there. There's like a quartzy stuff here, can you see?
There's quartzy veins, is there? Some bits. They're so cool, this.
I would definitely say that this strip here would be somewhere where you might look for opal, definitely.
This is where you'll be looking for opal, would you?
Well, there could be veins with gold in, but just looking at these fossils here, I mean, it's definitely something. they're filled up with like a quartz material. The opal comes like pancake as well.
The opal,
What they would do with
the opal comes into what?
Is they can pancake and form in different. Look here, look at this.
Like little nodules. Do you find?
Yeah, look at this. Yeah, this is a good sign. But again, you're going to have to go into this with some heavier material. I don't know if our little pick would be good for. I mean, you've got a bit that's broken a bit here. Maybe get that off. How does the roof look?
We might find some sections that are broken off actually already.
I'm just looking for a bit now if there's any that is exposed. Look here. There's definitely something, look here, look at this as well. It's quite crystallised in here in like a strip. I'm not seeing like any colour or anything, and
yeah, but it's kind of, the fossil is kind of crystallised.
yeah, that's what happens with opal though. The fossil disappears and then it fills with silica over a long period of time, and you end up with an opal crystal where the fossil was, and they call them opal fossils. But they said here it was with the quartz, but if you look at this.
Yeah, so that's a replacement crystallization of a fossil, is it? You can see clearly.
Yeah. It's like the whatever was there's gone, and it's been filled in with this
Mineralization, crystal mineralization,
I just can't
yeah.
say for 100% whether it's quartz or.
Yeah, you can see. I see it straight away what you mean.
But what you do with opal is you just literally look for the best spot that looks the most promising.
Yeah.
And you just keep digging, and you look, and you just keep going until you find a decent trace. And you look for this stuff called potch. But that's kind of what I'm describing there. And as I say, you might get bits that are full of colour. It didn't have much more of a description than just opal is what they found here. So it's opal in quartz.
So opal has been found in this area. That's what we're talking about.
Found apparently in Bakewell in bitumen as well. But Bakewell's south of Eyam, so they're quite an interesting area of land to potentially look at. But yeah, coming in with a UV light might help. That might help us pinpoint it a bit quicker.
Yeah.
It's nice to know, though, where to look or where to start looking. So this is definitely an area which will be worth coming with a backlight.
Yeah,
and,
I mean like that crystallization there. That crystallization there, that's what opals are looking like, quite glassy. And
well, you hear like a glassy sound when you're near opal, but they said it's near the quartz, and quartz is a kind of silica as well, so
yeah,
I just find it a bit bizarre. I'm not doubting that they didn't find it, but I would like to see some myself.
we've got a sections here.
This little bit outside behind here. It's nice just to look at some fresh looking stone. Nah, I'm not really seeing. That's what I mean with like, that's like a fossil bit there. Did you notice that? And now we've come back into the limestone. So
yeah, we had a layer of fossils.
Yeah, where you'd get opal is where the dead stuff was accumulating in certain places in Australia, and it's obviously gonna, a bit like gold, it's gonna accumulate in pits or at low points. So it's just. Yeah, we've got like this band of fossilization there. So as I say, if you were just going for it, you might chase a band like that to check it out.
Yeah.
But it might be hosted in something else. I mean, the YouTuber I saw the other day, the chap from Outback Opal Hunters, he found opal hosted in gypsum, and that was quite an interesting specimen that he found as well. It is a big difference. Oh, we've got a little bit of green here.
So what have we got there?
Like a coppery staining. Just a little bit. But we were finding copper at Salat Hole, weren't we? Look here. Sometimes where you get the copper, the gold's not far behind. In this bit.
Yeah, you can see a green something there.
looking at the back now.
So there's coppery mineralization, definitely.
Sorry if I'm a bit slow, bro.
It's alright, now take your time. You need to have a good look around, do you?
Miss anything otherwise. Again, here we've got a bit of what maybe they were chasing. And there seems to be the fossilization in this as well. So if this is what they were chasing, maybe this is what they were finding the opal in.
The main vein, actually, they were chasing was a fluorspar vein. It's to the right of us, of the level.
I just think the
And
ground...
you're going to see some crosscuts into it. So
There is a bit of a bedrock change where Glebe Mine is, but also there's going to be similar minerals here, and especially, look, there's fossils in this. Can you see that? That's what I just pulled off the wall. There's a shell
oh
in
yeah,
there.
you can see the shell
And
very
that's what
clearly.
opal miners look for. They look for where the shell's disappeared or it's opalized, and this is kind of what I'm believing is happening here, maybe, where it looks like there's some crystallization, like the quartz has cut through this or something. But there's definitely, again, it's like this is what I've said earlier on, like this stuff they were probably chasing maybe as well. So it's a good sign. It just doesn't mean we're gonna find it straight away, but you never know, we could get lucky. There's something
There is a bed.
that as I say, I can't.
You know, it's like some sort of clay, is it? This bed in here. Yeah, it's like a bed of clay. Yeah.
Anywhere that looks like spectacularly heavily mineralized, but oh, you got a red light on.
Yeah.
How do I go back to white?
It'd be good if I had
Okay.
a UV light as well, would it?
Oh man, that'd be awesome. More fossils in the wall.
Yeah.
There might even be a potential for like knobbies here.
What a novice.
I read something about noodles being found at the other site in Bakewell, but with these like, well, you can see how you've got this popping out here. If that had turned into opal and crystallized, then that would be popping out now. You'd call it a knobby or a fossil opal, but
A fossil opal.
well, it gives it a pocket to sit in or something
Yeah.
to form in.
Yeah, you can see the marine fossils there very clearly. So the opal would basically, the mineral replacement of the fossil, it opalizes and it's called the knobby.
Well, it can be called a knobby, yeah. You can get pipe opal, fossil opal, knobbies, crystal opal, boulder opal, wood opal, which is like a fossil opal as well.
Is wood opal basically fossilized wood?
Opal.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Wood opal, fossilized wood that is been minerally replaced.
With the silica and
Yeah, and the elements that make the opal
here we go,
basically.
we've got a band of galena here as well, running through the.
Oh yeah,
Only a small bit there.
very very tiny bits here. Let me see. Tiny bits of galena you can see. Very tiny bits here. Here you are.
Nice one, bro.
Point at it. So we got some iron staining here.
Around here.
Oh yeah, you can see the redness. So that's iron staining.
And then we've got more.
Is that a good? Is iron basically a good mineral for the creation of opal? Is that what you're saying?
It helps towards it. I haven't seen gypsum yet though, and that helps as well. But that it looks like it's a decent galena specimen in there. Essentially.
Oh, yeah.
Nice bit of galena.
You can see right there is the minor big galena, something dark.
Yeah, there is a reasonably nice. Oh, look at this here. Wow.
That's
So
definitely
there's definitely something going on.
Quite
where we're
mineralised.
standing here. Look, you can see it here as well, above your head, right above your head at the moment.
That's definitely a lot. There's a lot of iron there. The coloring is so red, and there's some crystallization.
Oh.
Right there. And some clearer crystals.
See if there's anything here.
Yeah, all this wall is crystallized, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, they are covered in mud, so you can't see too clearly, but yeah, you can see the crystallization there.
I read some article somewhere, it reckons there was over 200 million tons of material in the grills here. So there's definitely something in this wall here, cubic crystal. Let's have a look down here then.
It's like a sulfurous colour, but obviously might be more the iron.
This is iron here. Iron statement.
Yeah. Look at the shot hole there.
Yeah, really white.
And the crack is left behind the blasting. All right, look up.
Getting a bit of fall here. Looks like there's another. Or wasn't.
It's all been.
That's all caved in.
Oh.
That's really caved in. Look at that. That's like catastrophic, mate. If you were in there, you'd be bloody stuck.
Yeah, that's all caving, you can tell.
Oh wow, there's a shaft here.
All right, yes, that's a lower level,
Are you sure? Wow.
which
That is deep.
in this lower level, apparently there's reports of good specimens of dogtooth spar crystals. Let's light it up.
Further back there, it looks like it stops.
Shine it down there.
That shaft looks quite deep. Sorry, mate. I don't want my bloody.
I know it's run in. Yeah, hold it there. Yeah, you can see I have been down here, and I know it goes back a bit, but it's all run in. But for the purpose of mineral sampling and examining, it could be good. Oh, look at this. Do you want to go over or not?
Does it go?
A bit. I can't remember. But we're gonna go over one step here, one step on the other side, and cross. Get me? But here,
Oh,
I'll hold your hand.
right.
Okay?
Right, look at that, Antonio. Just go and have a look and just see if it goes. Camera.
Yeah, I'm getting on camera. I've just noticed there's some sort of winch. There is a winch, yeah. They might have used it for haulage of the material from the lower shaft that we just checked before.
They had the tracks going out the back of the mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely a winch. But
Yeah, really.
Uh, it doesn't look very reassuring up here. It's all run in. I think we're probably into the main vein. Oh, there's some specimens of, I think it's fluorite crystals. So I'm going to bring you one out. And up here, wow, this we're into the main vein basically here. I'm gonna get it on video, and you have a lot of purple fluorite here, crystals. Some beautiful fluorite crystals here, big lumps. Right there. I'm gonna get it on camera so you can see it. Okay. But they are very crumbly as well. So it's like possibly not worth. There's a lot of iron staining here as well. Very red iron. Rocks. Right. And up here it's just run in, see, as far as I'm gonna go. Right. Okay. I keep looking.
But you got banding down here.
Yeah, this is well. Basically, it's very similar to what I've seen. Possibly a bit richer in the fluorite crystals. But yeah, this iron staining on it.
This bit looks really juicy here. So really... Oh, the crystallization here looks really fabulous as well.
Yeah, you have some nice purples. Purple fluorides there.
Wow. Very roof-fally.
Very gritty. I mean, look at this. It goes above us a bit. Oh, yeah.
That's the one.
Impressive timber work. This is basically the same rotten timber that's above your head.
Oh, I don't know if that.
I tell you what will do it.
What?
If you want, I mean, like you say, it's stunning mineral, but just fall into pieces. This is
Yeah,
it.
you couldn't even post that, bro. Look, you get it in the post and it'd just be dust.
I'm gonna film this bit here. It's really beautiful.
Wow, it's a real shame because it's a stunning looking mineral as well. Beautiful. Really stunning.
Stunning looking.
Beautiful as well.
Purple fluorite crystals.
That banding with the gossan and the clay and the fluorite and the crystallization, it just looks superb. Look at this, it's like, oh.
Yeah, you're right in the main vein here.
Oh, look at this, it's like some clay wall here. You were saying about opal being found near quartz.
Opal is found near quartz, yeah.
Well, they were saying it here near Glebe, it was found near quartz, but you've definitely got sediment and you've got the fault in, you've got iron. I'm not, you know, salt ash though. We were seeing, look, there's your iron in there. We were seeing a lot of galena.
You got all the prime elements for the creation of opal, basically.
And we've even seen a bit of trace of copper, haven't we, as well?
Yeah. We've covered the shaft with another timber, and we managed to get Alex across it.
Yeah, I'm happy that we didn't give up.
Look at that piece of railing there, just over your head, just not railing, rail, just prop there.
Yeah, there's definitely some interesting looking colours and stuff going on here without a doubt. It's,
Right, you're going to get across. I'll give you a hand.
So I'll just compose myself just to...
You done it?
Yeah. Cheers, bro. I think it was just the fact that... Yeah. It's normally a sign, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's going to go a bit.
All these fake boulders. Yeah, it's actually one of the original mine carts.
Ooh.
What you got there?
Oh no, it's not. I thought it was like a piece of plate. It's a dead moth. It's because there's water on it. I looked at it and it looked like a... just had to like double take it.
It's a dead moth, is it?
Yeah, it's not pyrite, mate. It looked like pyrite when I first glanced at it. Just all the water speckles on it. Part of the cave. Can I use that front light again? Because that was fabulous. Right, there's another shell there.
It'd be quite an intriguing thing to find opal in the UK,
Well,
particularly the value of it. Didn't you say it's more valuable than gold?
It can be if it's decent opal, and potch can be near enough worth hardly anything, but yeah, it's really interesting, and it's just strange how they say they found it, but there's no visible specimen to see. It would have been... I'm not disappointed. There's certainly fossils and stuff here as well. And
Yeah, it's all quite these fossils are quite crystallized, are they?
yeah, man. That's good though, because there's been a lot of time for it to replace, you know,
Yeah.
from what was here. So that's kind of what opals need from what we believe how the time to form. But that's not in our hands. Green.
So we have some green color in there.
That's stronger than the last time.
Yeah.
See, I'm surprised they never tried chasing that. That's got to be copper.
It's got the color for it, isn't it?
Man.
Interestingly, it seems to be where the blasting of the shot hole happened. Why would it be right there? Would it be a bit of a fallout, you think, from the blast? It's hard to say, is it? But it probably is just in the rock. It looks to be in the rock.
We'll see if we notice any more. But we have seen on 2 occasions now.
Yeah. Look at the marine fossils there, man. They're everywhere.
This is the best sort of material I've seen again at the moment to say that they could be potentially opal here. Sorry, and a lot of stuff falling on there.
It's getting very clayey here. Very, very clayey. Right here we have one thick band of very mineralized limestone. Very high in fluoride, looks to be. But look at all these veins of clay. There's the vein of clay, can you see?
Yeah, man. There's another fall back in there. See, the other thing you've got to remember as well is if they did find opal in one of the mines, they say at Glebe, it's going to be exposed potentially in the rock face. So we're close to Glebe.
Here you are. Actually, you got a good point here. This marker is probably just a marker point for a drill hole. Like one of them.
Something definite. There must have been an earthquake here, but
It looks to be light it up on the right again. Yeah, light the.
Some of these shafts. I mean, oh, that one might actually go. Actually, sorry.
That's a running one of the stopes that we're mining, I think. A running stope.
Oh man, that's complicated material here. I do not like the look of that. It looks like it might go back round the back side of these rocks.
Yeah. I think this is, or could have been a bit of a natural cave they found here.
There's been a fall of some kind, but look here. There's a little crawl space you can get through. Goes up.
Yeah.
There's a tiny little crawl. I have to take my bag off, Antonio.
Yeah. We are looking here like a boulder choke, really.
Oh, I'm struggling.
If it's too tight, leave it, don't bother.
I'm struggling.
Leave it.
Have a go?
I did go, I remember. But I'm gonna pass.
You're gonna pass?
Yeah.
I just struggled there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's go back down.
And
I've got it filming. Here, it's filming, so just grab it like this.
yeah, man. And I don't know whether it keeps going, but there's a big rock behind me there, and I'm struggling to fit through. My shoulders are quite wide. It's really tight, this is, but it might go a bit more. Just come back down.
What I'm just seeing is some circulation of air coming from there, so there's definitely been something going up here, maybe a shaft going down, or maybe this is just a result of the mineral vein that they mined and the rest of the
Let's get back down.
rocks collapsed. Right, yeah.
Oh, there you go. Here again.
Yeah, you get off the green, sort of
Copper.
copper colour. Yeah.
Maybe they were just off the copper, because that's 3 occasions now we've seen a banding on the left side of the wall. Oh, this is it, is this it? Maybe the end of the road.
I think so.
Maybe it is up that thing.
Yeah, end of the road is. Yeah. The interesting thing here would we come back and descend that shaft. So that could be done.
That'd definitely be an interesting video, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So
anything else? See if you can pick copper up again as well.
So we have something for another time. Coming back, descend the shaft and record the lower levels that we found. Okay, let's make the way out.
To the cabin then. Oh.